Welcome guys to my very first YouTube video. So I always looked up to YouTube and I always watch long form content because I feel like it's easier to learn about manifestation, your subconscious mind, psychology, self-concept. Everything is easier to understand in long form when it's explained properly. This is my very first video and it's about how to manifest. My definition that you can also implement in your life. And if one person can watch this video and take something from it and apply it in their life and change your life for the better, I'm all here for it. I'm happy. My purpose is fulfilled. So you might have already heard before the concept that your thoughts shape your reality. Whatever is going on in here is a direct reflection of what's in front of us. And I'm not here to give motivational speeches. The purpose of this is for you to understand the science behind it, why, and how to become a master of it in your own life. Once you understand this, you will never be able to unsee it again. And in life, I believe it's all about raising awareness and consciousness. When you're actually aware and conscious, this is where you can actually work on changing your perspective, changing your beliefs, and becoming more in control of your life, manifesting the life of your dreams. Section 1, your brain has a filter. So how does this work? There is a part of your brain called the Reticular Activating System. Your filter is constantly running on autopilot based off the filters that you were brought up with. What our parents taught us, the school, our friends, our environment, and the experiences and traumas and everything that has shaped us to who we are today. This is what our filter is working based off. Do you ever speak about a car that you want? Now everywhere you go, you see this car. If you're so focused and hyped up about something, you see it every single where and you automatically think that this is a sign. This is your reticular activating system scanning the environment around you, showing you evidence of whatever you want to focus on. And you are in control of this because where focus goes, energy flows. So if we are brought up to think that money is scarce, it's difficult to get money, then today our filter will always look for the evidence of that. Section 2, neuroplasticity and rewiring your subconscious mind. The good news is that your brain can be changed thanks to neuroplasticity, because our brain is not fixed, which means we can create new neural pathways and the old ones can fade away, which means we can introduce new perspectives, new beliefs, new behaviors, create new habits, and over time the old ones will fade away and the new ones will take charge. So the thing with neuroplasticity is it doesn't happen overnight. Of course it takes time. However, you need to understand our brain likes repeated patterns, repeated behaviors, and this is how you prompt your brain to change over time. You may have heard of affirmations. When we repeat affirmations every single day, over time our brain starts believing those words because they become familiar. Our brain likes familiar. Once something is familiar, it's easier to do this behavior and to believe those words. For example, when a baby is learning to speak, the baby doesn't know what an apple is or who mama is. Over time, every single day, the brain is catching this person is mama, this object is apple, and every day on repeat, it starts building a new neural pathway, which is the belief. Listen, I'm not asking you to keep telling yourself that you're a millionaire when you're clearly not, but it's all about becoming more aware of your limiting beliefs and trying to break down this negative narrative about yourself. Section 3, gratitude is the catalyst. Have you ever heard anyone tell you focus on being more grateful? Gratitude is really the key. The second you start focusing on the small things you're grateful for, like even do it right now. Take a deep breath, put your hand on your heart, and start listing and imagining the things that you're grateful for. Your family, your friends, your health, that you have access to clean fresh water and healthy food, and you have a job and you have money, and the list starts expanding. Because gratitude is contagious. When you are grateful, you have no space and no time to be unhappy. When you focus on gratitude, you focus on all of the right emotions. You are so used to and so familiar being stuck in the bad emotions of grief and anger and sadness and lack and scarcity. that you need to start reintroducing to your body that it is possible to feel into love and safety and happiness and joy, because it is all around you, and you are just reprogramming yourself that this is in fact possible, because you are a good person and you deserve good. Gratitude is really the catalyst, because from all of the different aspects of manifestation, quantum physics, energy, the second you start focusing on being grateful, you start tuning into the energy of love and joy and abundance. You elevate your frequency, and then you become a magnet and you start attracting all of these good experiences. Your brain has a filter which can be rewired. Through focusing on gratitude, this is where the identity shift happens. Once you start planting seeds of love, of possibility, of gratitude, of happiness, once you start practicing every single day new vocabulary for your subconscious mind, in turn, everything will start changing. Once you create new beliefs, you will create new habits. Once you create new habits, you will build a new identity. And from this new identity, it will be easier to manifest and align more and more step by step with where you want to be in life. Think of it this way. If today I have a goal that I want to run 5 kilometers by the end of the month, in my first week, I will focus on running maybe 2 to 5 minutes. And this 2 to 5 minutes of running is going to be so difficult. Maybe I'm not going to be able to complete it on some of the days, but I still show up and I do it. By the end of the first week, the 5 minutes of running is easy. Then in your second week, you build up your time. And by the end of the month, it is easy for you to run the 5 kilometers. The same thing happens when you're focusing on rewiring your subconscious mind. In all of this, you start becoming so addicted to the process, because you are seeing results, because it's a dopamine hit. You're feeling better about yourself. You're seeing results. Who doesn't want to see results of being successful, being happy, you know? So let me bring it all back to where we first started. Yes, your thoughts do shape your reality. Your thoughts act as a filter. Your filter can luckily be changed and rewired. You rewire it through enough repetition, gratitude, and consistency, and in turn, your reality changes. Now think of where you are today, and think of where you could be in a week's time, in a month's time, in a year's time, if you apply this video to your life today. If this video resonated with you, make sure to share it with your friends, and see you in my next video, guys. Lots of love.